tonight.
The Chiefs ready to begin their Super Bowl defense. The Lions hoping to spoil the party. Well, what a sight here at Arrowhead as the season is underway. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes firing complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off?
Well, traditionally, we know how difficult those chances are. Heck, we can't get a repeat winner in the NFC East, so you know it's tough in the NFL to go back-to-back, let alone win a Super Bowl. But here's the thing about this team. Culture, a word we use almost too often, is really ingrained in a positive way in Kansas City. Not only do they believe, but they've got a heck of a roster, too.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Down the left sideline and all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at about the 14. And bulldozing his way through. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On first down, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff on first down. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Caught by Montgomery. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get touchdown. Sam Laporta making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out. And the football will be on the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Pushing his way through. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gone. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add...
And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but Travis Kelce, and he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Mahomes now on first down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He finds McKinnon complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And again, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Few bright spots so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now, Goff. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out. And the football will be on the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for them.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Hardman going to come out to the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
the day. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 18 carries, 77 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Walker. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle. Well, still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the...
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Short throw to Disley, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Geno. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. To throw is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Metcalf motions left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Smith. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 41 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 50, it's Smith. He'll find Eskridge here complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll run it here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards help. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Back to throw, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we'll head down to Orlando. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to the...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a draw play. It's Walker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Goff. He's got a man.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
78 yards.
And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it is 42-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught. Lockett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Gino on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Back to throw, Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Toss left side for Walker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Just inside the 15, even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, it's a no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Here's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Smith throwing again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Smith. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down. To the air again. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the foot.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This is Fant on the short completion. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what